Hello my lovelies, hi, it's Emmy. Welcome back to another Lay's chip taste testing. If you've missed my previous taste tests, I've done tons of them. I shall direct you to the playlist and you can check them out there. This is not part of the Do Us a Flavor campaign where you choose and vote for ones, but I think these are previous winners. But I picked these because I saw them and I had never had these flavors before, so I thought I'd share them with you. Okay, if you like these kind of taste test videos, be sure to subscribe. All right, so let's go ahead and start tasting. The first flavor I have is this one. And this is Southwestern Queso. So for those of you that don't know what queso is, queso means cheese, yes, in Spanish, but queso specifically in the Southwest is a oozy-goozy cheese dip. Let's taste it. All right, nice big chips. These look like the original chips. Upon closer inspection, there are little green and red flecks. And the general color of the potato chip is kind of this orangey, kind of golden color. They smell cheesy, not surprisingly. Itadakimasu. That's actually a very familiar flavor. So these are a little bit different, but quite similar to the cheddar sour cream and onion flavor. Of course, not as oniony, but similar. Maybe just the slightest bit of heat, kind of more of a paprika flavor. If someone were to ask me to guess what flavor this was, I don't think I'd guess Southwestern Queso, but it still makes for a pretty tasty chip. All right, let's try the next flavor. Put that in there. Swab the ducks clean. And this is a kettle cooked variety. This is garden tomato and Asiago. Very different colored chip, much paler in color than the previous chip. The other ones were much more orange. And these two have a little bit of green and red flecking on them. And these smell like salad dressing, a little bit vinegared. And they do taste a bit like salad dressing, not nearly as acidic as I was expecting them to be. I was expecting them to be more like salt and vinegar chips. But I was thrown off because initially they're a little bit sweet and cheesy, but not necessarily cheesy in a good way, kind of musky. This is kind of like that grated Parmesan that comes in the green can, and I remember sniffing that as a kid. I'm just like, whoa, why would I ever put that on anything? That's what this kind of tastes like. They have kind of that musky, kind of old sneaker, cheesy flavor to them with a bit of herb in there. I think it's oregano. And while I love kettle cooked chips, in fact they're my favorite, I don't particularly like them in this batch. They don't taste very potatoey, and maybe it's because it has too much topping on them, but I love the big crunch and I love the strong potato flavor of kettle cooked chips, but I'm missing them in this chip. Yeah, wouldn't recommend that one at all. Too bad. This flavor is the whole reason why I wanted to do this taste test, because this one sounds interesting. And it's Beer N Brats. Bratwurst, beer. Does smell slightly hot dog-ish. Interesting. All right, there are the chips. These have a yellower color to them, slightly kind of tannish. Very fine dusting of seasoning. You can see some brown sprinkles. It smells a little bit like liquid smoke. Kind of meaty. All right, let's give that a go. Kind of conflicted about that one. Okay. I know it's supposed to be Beer N Brats, but it tastes a lot like hot dogs. There's a smokiness to it, and it tastes a little bit like bologna, definitely meaty. And kind of yeasty as well. Not bread yeasty, but more kind of like nutritional yeast. I don't think I would say these are delicious, and I don't think I would buy these again. But in terms of trying to capture this idea of beer and bratwurst, I think they might have gotten it here. That one was really yeasty. Yeasty and malty, salty, and a little bit meaty and hot dog-ish. What I find surprising is I can actually still taste the potato in there as well. Very odd, but I think a very commendable effort for trying to capture this taste of Beer N Brats. I'm not sure if you can actually call these technically chips. These are poppables. I had never seen these before. This is white cheddar, perfectly poppable, crispy potato bites. That Beer N Brat one leaves kind of a strange aftertaste too. Yeah, questionable, definitely questionable. Look at these. Now those look kind of alien. These are kind of the feat of food engineering. Completely hollow and dimensional, almost a honeycomb pattern to them. As you can hear, very light. They call them poppables, so let's just pop the whole thing in our mouth and see what happens. Huh. I think these have been fried and not baked. They have a really light, airy crunch, but they're very dry and not that flavorful. They have a decent potato flavor, kind of reminiscent of a Pringle, kind of that reconstituted deep fried mashed potato flavor, with a little bit of powdered cheese, I think, on the outside, but not a really discernible, distinct, strong, cheesy flavor. And frankly, just not very good. I think they definitely need to spice these up a bit or add more seasoning to them, because the white cheddar flavor is just not doing it for me. So that was 4 flavors of Lay's potato chips. Do let me know what your favorite brand is or your favorite flavor. Summertime is just around the corner, and that is my time to be eating chips. If you follow me at all on social media, you probably already know, but I have started keeping bees, and my first bee vlog video is up on my other channel. I'll put the link here and here as well. And yeah, super excited about tending to bees. They're really, really incredible and so much fun. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you guys learned something. Be sure to share this video with your friends and follow me on social media for fun updates about bees and other things going on in my life. And I shall see you in my next video. Toodaloo. Take care. Bye.